Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host, and today we're diving into Your Cold Hands by Han Kang, the celebrated South Korean author who recently won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2024. Known for her deeply emotional and often haunting works, Han Kang once again explores themes of human vulnerability, isolation, and the physicality of existence in this intense and thought-provoking novel. Let's walk through the key elements of this story, so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. Your Cold Hands follows a rather unusual protagonist, a reclusive, obsessive anatomist who works in silence, consumed by his fascination with the human body. This anatomist serves as both the narrator and the main lens through which we experience the world. The book is written in a calm, almost clinical tone, yet beneath the surface, there's an unsettling atmosphere of isolation and an obsession with death and dissection that mirrors the protagonist's profession. Han Kang uses the narrator's perspective to explore the fragility and mystery of the human body and life itself. The title, Your Cold Hands, is an evocative reference to the work of the narrator and the tactile nature of his profession, as well as a metaphor for his emotional detachment from the world. The protagonist is deeply introspective but disconnected from other people, which becomes clear as he isolates himself not only in his profession, but also in his personal life. He spends his days dissecting cadavers, and his nights are filled with dreams of the cold, lifeless hands he works with. His professional detachment begins to mirror his emotional state, which slowly unravels throughout the story. As the novel progresses, the reader becomes privy to his internal struggles. Han Kang delicately peels back the layers of his emotional numbness to reveal the pain, trauma, and loneliness hidden beneath his seemingly dispassionate exterior. The book is, in many ways, a meditation on what it means to be human, what it means to live with loss, and how we process the inevitability of death. Through the protagonist's obsession with the body, we're invited to reflect on our own physical and emotional existence. The narrative deepens as the anatomist's memories surface, particularly around a failed relationship that continues to haunt him. His distant relationship with the woman he loved is filled with regret and longing, which contrasts sharply with his cold professional demeanor. This is where Han Kang's ability to evoke raw, human emotion really shines. She captures the quiet, almost unbearable pain of unspoken words and unfulfilled emotional needs. Your Cold Hands is not a fast-paced novel, but one that lingers with you. Han Kang uses her signature minimalist style, crafting prose that is sparse yet deeply impactful. The anatomy of the body becomes a metaphor for the anatomy of the soul. Just as the protagonist dissects cadavers to understand the physicality of death, he slowly dissects his own emotional barriers throughout the course of the story. Thematically, this novel touches on many of the elements Han Kang has explored in her previous works, such as the vegetarian and human acts. However, in Your Cold Hands, she focuses even more intensely on the individual's internal world, the physical self, and how our interactions with others, or the lack thereof, shape our inner lives. It is a philosophical work that asks readers to think about their own detachment, about how cold hands, literal or metaphorical, shape our lives. Han Kang's ability to blend visceral, often unsettling imagery with deep psychological insight is what makes her work so compelling, and it is no surprise that she has been recognized with the Nobel Prize for Literature. Your Cold Hands continues in this tradition, offering readers a quiet, intense, and introspective journey into the human condition. In summary, Your Cold Hands by Han Kang is a haunting exploration of isolation, obsession, and the fragility of life. Through the lens of an anatomist who is as emotionally detached as he is physically connected to the bodies he works with, Han Kang invites readers to reflect on the nature of existence, death, and the delicate balance between emotional numbness and vulnerability. It is a book that will leave you thinking long after you've finished it. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading.